The United States now has a new volcanic eruption. During the evening, on February 20th, 2025, an unexpected volcanic eruption occurred at another volcano in a similarly cold climate. This occurred in the United States Aleutian Islands, where at 7:26 p.m. local time on a populated island, an explosion was detected at the Atka Volcano. As the explosion occurred and it's done, a single explosion occurred at this time, but it only lasted for 1.7 seconds. This marked a phreatic eruption, which, though incredibly brief, likely resulted in the generation of a minor ash plume that rose above the summit cone of the Korovin volcano. We can say that the plume was small and rose no more than 4,200 feet above the erupting crater. Due to the eruption's small size, likely rating on the Volcanic Explosivity Index as a 1, the small town of Atka, centered 12 miles to the south, did not experience any adverse effects as a result of what may have been only a one-off explosion, or what could be the beginning of a longer sequence of more similarly sized explosions in the upcoming days. Although this is less likely, the alert level of the Atka volcano was raised from green to orange. Although no ashfall was spotted on Korovin's summit from satellite, I have a strong suspicion that some amount of ash was deposits on the southeastern portion of Korovin's summit crater. Atka Volcano. For context, the Atka volcanic complex doesn't merely consist of one central stratovolcano, which, much like the Three Sisters in Oregon, consists of multiple separate stratovolcanoes. Atka consists of 4 stratovolcanoes and 2 satellite stratocones, with the 4 stratovolcanoes being called from oldest to youngest: Konya, Sarychev, Kliuchev, and Korovin. To potentially make things 1 or 2 volcanoes more confusing, some classification schemes actually consider Korovin and only Korovin to be part of a separate volcanic complex from the other 3 stratovolcanoes, while others consider it to be part of the same volcano. I personally think they represent 2 separate volcanoes. Korovin primarily erupts basalt eruptive products, while the rest of Atka erupts andesitic or dacitic eruptive products. These are fed by separate magma chambers at a depth of 2 to 5 kilometers or 1.2 to 3.1 miles below sea level. In historic times, 18 eruptions have been observed. 3 from Kliuchev, which last erupted in 1995, and 15 from Korovin. Both of these volcanic cones have large geothermal fields on their flanks, with nearly a dozen small areas which contain hot springs, carbon dioxide gas seeps, and/or fumaroles. The vast majority of historical eruptions at this complex were phreatic, like what just occurred, where groundwater related to its vast geothermal system seeped into its magma conduit and was heated to such an extent that 1 or more explosions occurred.